So, what are his judicial powers? Judicial powers means when he can act like a judge. That is the power to grant pardons. Right. Okay. So we were talking about the judicial power of the governor. As we know, like president has the power to grant pardon. Similar power is with him, but cannot pardon for the cases where his punishment is by the court martial or for the death sentence. If you see the comparison with the president, that covered, well, I can't say how much you missed, but you can immediately after the class is over, it is uploaded. You can, today itself, you can go through the portion which has been, now onwards at least, it should not have happened. So in respect of suspension, remit or commute the sentence, both president and governors have concurrent powers. Only difference lies is with respect to pardon. Pardon of death sentence or court martial. But if it is to be reduced to a lower sentence, then they have or suspension or remission of sentence, then both have concurrent powers. The governor of a state shall have the power to grant pardon, reprise, respite or remission, which the executive power of the state extends. You know, there is a controversy on this. Can you remember that controversy? It is still going on. About the pardoning power of the governor and president with respect to assassins of Rajiv Gandhi. They are all undergoing, particularly, what's her name, that lady's name? Do you remember her name? No, I don't remember. Yeah. She gave birth to a child in the prison itself. Yeah, Rajiv Gandhi case. They were all undergoing life imprisonment. So there is a great demand from certain quarters that they should be Nalini. Yes, you gave the name. Right, thank you. So they say that, she should be pardoned. Right? But that pardoning power, there is a dispute as to who has, particularly with respect to the offences where the executive power of the state extends. So whether those offences come under this or not, that is the question. You can even go through it as a case study. I'll also try to get some material. So one of these days we can discuss that also. So, exercise of pardoning only on the advice of respective government. Now, can be exercised by central and state governments and not by president and governor on their own. The advice of appropriate government binds the head of the state. There cannot be any dispute with proposition of law that power of granting pardon under Article 161 is very wide and does not contain any limitation as to the time on which and the occasion on which and the circumstances in which the said powers could be exercised. So it is purely their discretion. But the said power being a constitutional power conferred upon the governor by the Constitution is amenable to judicial review on certain limited grounds. Again, those limited grounds are your arbitrariness, unreasonableness, and then malafide. This is, the case of Kehar Singh, who was involved in the conspiracy to assassinate Mrs. Indira Gandhi. And he was hanged also. Can be examined on the grounds of that in the exercise of this power, no consideration nor occasion can be wholly irrelevant, irrational. This is a change in stand. That the occasion should also be taken into consideration. It is not wholly irrelevant. Besides, the court would be justified in interfering with an order passed by governor if the governor is found to have exercised the power himself without being advised by the government, or if the governor transgresses the jurisdiction, or it is established that the governor has passed the order without application of mind. What is this application of mind? Yesterday, we have seen a similar colorable exercise of power. What cannot be done directly should not be done indirectly. That is colorable exercise of power. Application of mind is that when any facts or material is placed before the authority must go through it and apply his own wisdom, not act mechanically.